We could even do one with our group of friends and just have a mass debate.
What did you just say?
I did not realise that. That's hilarious.
One thing I'd like to touch on, or I think there's someone in that friendship group that you necessarily don't always see eye to eye with,
Both.
and they'd be curious.
I like to try and fight everyone. Today, we're talking about integrity. What does it mean? How can we implement it into our lives? And much more. Enjoy. Hello, Connor.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Look at that new fleece. Everybody, applaud. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
It's a new fleece. Will, we're talking about integrity today, but I'm going to ignore you for a second. Viewer, come here. Thank you very much. When was the last time you did something purely because it was the right thing to do, even though no one would have known you would have done it? We'll answer that at the end.
Yes.
But I wanted to leave you with that before you click away. So
What's
Will,
the weird voice for?
I don't know.
So, I wanted you to do this, and now we shall move on.
It's my very meditative voice. Can't you tell? Everybody breathe in and breathe out. I'm out of practice, okay? I forgot how to talk.
Yeah. Some of them use.
Oh my god, it's already started badly.
The best podcast
William.
I've ever done. William, okay.
William
cool.
Taylor.
Let's go for it.
Willie T.
Lil Willie. Reginald.
Talk to me about integrity. Go.
General Pooper. No, I am at my most integrous when that's a good word.
That was a big word. I was so impressed with that.
I have nothing to follow.
Write that down. Write that down.
I have nothing to follow it. It's just that's how I wanted to start that sentence.
Integrous.
Yeah, no, I'm most integrous when I think I'm working on things that I'm passionate about. So it's easy for me to do the right thing because I want everything to be done right. You know,
Yeah.
It's things I care about. It's easy for me to be de-integrous, non-integrous.
Have a lack of integrity?
It's easier for me to lack in integrity when I just don't care. I'm straight to lying. I'm straight to just not caring, like saying what people want to hear just so I can go and do something different. Like just, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
So what are the things you don't care about? So what is something, if they were to grab you and go, Will, I want to talk about this, you'd be like, how about no?
I mean, I don't really surround myself with people.
I was expecting more to that, but okay.
No,
don't really surround yourself with people. It shows. Carry on.
Just whenever somebody's like talking about a problem they're having, it's like, yeah, that must be really difficult for you. It's just all acting. That must be terrible.
Do you think you act well?
No, but I don't care. It's like, oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. That must be.
Does
really
it depend on the person, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like if Soph doing it, I'm definitely acting. If it's like, what have you got? It's like, no, I actually care.
I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your fifth injury this year.
Yeah. Just no, it's I'm a horrible person, really, fundamentally. I just don't care.
I've been saying this for years.
Yeah, I'm just but I'm getting worse.
I'm aware. As your business gets more successful, you get more douchey.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it goes.
It's not. You're a nice guy.
I appreciate that. You're staying in my good books.
Wonderful.
You just don't want to face my douche.
No one wants to face your douche.
Nobody does.
So integrity, when we talk about integrity, we mean it's really sort of just doing the right thing when no one's there to observe you doing the right thing.
It's doing the right thing for the right thing's sake.
Yes, absolutely. Even if it means going against the grain or doing something that other people would not do. So,
what about you? When do you feel most integrous?
Oh, that's a really good
I
question.
know I've probably jumped ahead on the plan.
Well, you made the plan.
I did.
I'm in blind, mate. Like, I am in totally
You think
blind.
I remember making it?
You know, on Diary of a CEO, there's an episode where he interviews Dr. K.
Yes.
And he's read the complete wrong plan, and he sits down and goes, so how do you spell your name? And he goes,
K.
Dr. K. This is how I feel right now, is you have made the plan.
If nobody knew at home who you were, could you just give us a quick or long description of what you do?
He's lucky that, because that episode was unreal. I'd heard the
It was one of the.
I found out.
Yeah, it was one of the best.
Such a good episode. This is how I feel for this episode, though. I've not read this plan. You've made the plan.
Why didn't you read it?
I was editing. You wouldn't understand. Well, to be fair, most of our conversations start with this beautiful plan that I've made.
Yeah, it's true.
And then we just go completely off the rails.
Yeah, well, this one we've just started off the rails and are hoping to somewhere down the line keep it on the
This is what happens when we don't have a plan. We go off the rails instantly.
That's it.
At least normally it's 10 minutes in. Yeah. But anyway, so what does it mean for integrity to me? I think just means acting to your high self and keeping aligned with your values. And ultimately, it's doing those small day-to-day actions that would be easier to just not do. You know, I mean that by... if I've eaten something and I've got the trash with me or the rubbish with me, it's holding on to it until I get to the right place to recycle it. You know, it's those small things. We've got chewing gum.
The passenger footwell.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Obviously, my car is a state. Yeah. But if I got chewing gum...
passenger footwell.
It's holding on to a place where I can dispose of it correctly rather than throwing it out the window.
Yeah.
You
Put
know?
it in your ear, don't you?
This is it. I don't listen to anyone. But it's those small actions, to me. That's what integrity means on a day-to-day. I think there's such large, broad scheme... things that we attach to integrity as to big actions of where everyone's saying you should do one thing. Like, no, that's wrong. I'm going to do this. Nothing comes to mind for you. But that's what I'm thinking. But it's a day-to-day. That's what it means for me. When it comes to friendships, though, I think it comes to how we show up for people. So you mentioned about how you show up for people based on whether you... not necessarily whether you care or not, but...
yeah, I put different energy levels into different friendships.
Yeah, so how does integrity look within different friendships?
So, I mean, with you and the core group that we've got, the guys.
The lads, as it's called in the...
well, I wouldn't even say that's my tight group. That's my loose group.
Oh, you got a loose group in it?
Yeah.
You got
my tight group,
yep.
Who is you, Steve, and Josh. That's it. That's my tight group.
Yeah. Don't need more than that.
No, that's it. You only need like one or two good friends in life, and you're sorted. So I'm blessed to have as many as I do, and amazed that I have as many as I do. But like, I actually care about like them when I'm talking to them, and Iri's in that group as well.
Yeah, I would say he definitely falls into the type.
And then outside of that, you're like loose friends. Sorry to say it. But it's just, you know, it's not people that I'm talking to every day or like at least even once a week, you know. It's like I don't check the group chats regularly, so it's like nobody's sending me a one-to-one message.
Do you find that you need to be in constant communication with friends to feel that connection with them? Because for me, as you very well know, if anyone texts me, they need at least a 2 to 4 business day to get a response. Like, it's just standard kind of practice. If it's a weekend, good luck.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you might get it on Thursday.
Yeah, but that's still within 7 days. Whereas like there's no reach out and there's no reach in.
Okay.
So but that's fine because not all friendships have to be like this. You know, it's
like what?
With the teeth came out. Yeah. Sponsored by cats.
The show, not actual cats.
Me, wow.
Oh my god.
So, but there's just different friendship groups and different one. Like, I just care more for the people that, like, so because I'm better friends with the closer group, I'm gonna feel more comfortable to share more. They're gonna feel more comfortable to share more. You get to know each other on a deeper level, and they're just the strong friendships that you learn to care about. And then the ones that are wider than that is like you only really know, or I only really know surface level information about them. You see them in a couple of different environments, but they don't fulfill that checklist of like spend 11 hours with them in 4 different locations with 7 different.
What's this checklist?
I can't remember it. Yeah, we spoke about it on the podcast before.
I don't listen.
No, I know. No, I don't know that. You are quite a good listener.
Sorry?
It's one of the things I like about you.
Oh, stop.
No, there's a rule, like 4 different locations for at least 11 hours on 7 different topics or something. Or it might be 7 hours on 11 different topics. It's the 4-7-11 rule. Can't remember who coined it. But yeah, I may not have done that with those people. Like, I know that they're very good friends with other people in the group, but with me, it's like I've just become friends with them by association rather than because I've met them organically, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if they came to me with a problem, like obviously I'd try my best to help, but my care as the result of that isn't going to be as much if it's like you or Steve or Josh or Iri or...
One thing I'd like to touch on, because I think is really cool for people to know. So you've mentioned a few names there. I think you and I probably within that friendship group get on the most eye to eye. I think we both can meet each other in the middle. However, I think there's someone in that friendship group that you necessarily don't always see eye to eye with.
Both.
And they'd be curious.
I like to try and fight everyone.
This is true. You are pushing people's boundaries in all the wrong ways.
Verbally and physically.
Talk to me about friendship when maybe values, mindset don't align. I think we could do a really interesting podcast on friendship, but talk to me about friendships where it's beyond sort of the surface and you've actually got to get to know people on a deeper level. Because again, there's times where I'm looking at you and Josh and going, how are these guys friends?
Yeah, it's a question I ask myself regularly.
Yeah.
No.
But in the best way possible.
Yeah, like it's easy because I think as part of getting to know somebody on a deeper level, there's an element of respect on both sides. So it's like, you're going to live your life in the way that you best see fit. I'm going to live my life in the way I best see fit. And if you want to have a conversation about it, we can, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. And then if you don't want to change the way that you live, then you're still a different person to me and it doesn't impact my life. Therefore, we're cool.
Mm. So there's almost a detached element of it, of not getting too involved within the person, understanding that they are also on their journey as much as you are. And although maybe you didn't say it...
Well, I don't know. I reckon I'm coming close to the end of my journey. I reckon a lot of people are still very much starting their journeys.
You're coming to the end of your journey.
Well, as in, like,
you're going to kick the bucket in a few years.
Everything, yeah.
You know everything.
There's no need for me to do any further learning. I think I've just done the learning.
You've peaked,
I've
is
learned.
what you're saying. You are 25...
Yeah, that's it.
And you've peaked.
Well,
25?
Cognitive decline now.
It's not.
Yeah, no, it is. Your brain is slower now.
My brain's never been quick.
Yeah, but it's still declining year on year. That's what happened. 25 is your, like, that's it, and then it's downhill from here. I think you're at your highest cognitive ability at 22, I want to say.
I hope not. I wasted those years doing something I should not have been doing. But
skateboarding.
Absolutely. Shredding the Gunnar. So in terms of friendship, we talked there about bumping heads with people. That's a very interesting thing that I just did. Have you ever stayed silent to keep the peace?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Do you think that compromises your integrity?
It's just a choice. It's just like today I just want an easier thing. It's like...
So it's almost a case of picking your battles.
That's it.
Because ultimately I think the reason I ask this question is I know when it comes to friendships, you value that person so much more that you're able and wanting to have the difficult conversations of, hey brother, I see that you are lacking here. You could really elevate yourself, your social status, your financial status if you did or suggested to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
We love people more that we're willing to have those difficult conversations with, but sometimes there's only so many times you can like be a dead horse effectively and understand that they need to take ownership of their life. So he's suggesting that the reason maybe you've stayed silent is because you're picking a battle.
Yeah, it's also you lose trust after a while. Somebody says they're going to do something for 10 years and they don't do it, I don't believe you.
Is trust important in a friendship for you?
Yeah. If I can't trust you, then you're not any better than a stranger.
Do you trust without a reason and then they lose it, or do they have to build your trust?
I think I default to trust. Like, for example, well, you have to, because if I've just met you for the first time and you tell me next week you're going, I don't know, longboarding, because you've always dreamed of going longboarding, it's been your number one goal, and you're going to do it, and it's going to be a great challenge, and you're up for it. And then you come to me on the day that you're supposed to go, you're like, oh no, I cancelled that. Like, instantly in my head, I'm thinking, right, they can't stick to stuff. But you have to give them the benefit of doubt on the first time because you don't know them. So it's like, okay, well, maybe this is the one slip up. But generally, things aren't a coincidence. So if it happens twice, then it's like, that's just the type of person now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So it's almost you've got to get to know someone. But then ultimately, the more you know someone, and arguably the more you like someone, the more you should call them out on their BS.
So the second point, I call them out on it.
Yeah. And
I would probably even call them out.
You said you were going to brush your teeth today and you didn't.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I did. I brushed them because I had to charge my toothbrush last night.
Mm.
So what you do, you get the toothbrush,
I know. I've got an electric one. Changed my
Do you?
life. Yeah.
I wouldn't say mine's changed my life. I still brush my teeth.
I don't. I never did, and now
Oh,
I
really?
do. No. Okay.
There's
so-
nothing actually much worse than a conversation about teeth brushing.
You
It
think?
makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't like? Is like someone touching my teeth.
Yeah, I generally,
Unless it's the
people don't-
dentist.
Generally,
But
people
also-
don't touch my teeth. Who are you meeting? Who's like, hello?
You know what I mean? Like, you know how to wear soaps, like, just poking?
What?
Just, like, fiddling with your face and then, like, I'm like, get the fuck off me.
What?
Alright, chill out.
E.T. phone tooth. Yeah, no, the friendship conversation is an interesting one. We should probably do a podcast on
Yeah, absolutely. I've made that
friendship.
note. Yeah, friendship.
We could even do one with our group of friends and just have a mass debate.
What did you just say?
I did not realise that. That's hilarious. Podcast has gone off the rails now.
I can't. That was so funny.
I didn't realise I did it.
Oh, man. That was great.
It's quite difficult to have a mass.
Oh, Jesus. But yes, we should get our friendship group on and have a debate on the mass. Yeah, I think that'd be a really, really good idea.
Yeah.
In terms of integrity in our friendship group, do you think there are people that are more integrous or less integrous than others in our friendship group?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like Iri, I would say, is extremely integrous.
Okay.
Whereas-
Why? What traits does he exhibit? Or rather, would an integrous person, we don't have to niche down on Iri, poor guy.
Well, I think it's more with the person that I say is least integrous. We don't want to zoom in on them. That's harsher. No, it's just is somebody who says he's going to do something and he does it most of the time, except for uploading to YouTube Shorts every day.
He doesn't listen anyway, so.
I don't know. I saw some of his comments. Oh, what did he say on the first one? There was a really funny comment on like our first short, and he came back and said "Will something or other."
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but yeah, he's somebody who says he's going to do something and then he does it. That's like one of the fundamentals of being a friend of mine, because I need to be able to trust that you're going to do things when you're going to say you're going to do it. Then it's like he has a very caring nature. So it's just like that automatically. I think you have integrity if you can do that, because there's going to be bits of that you just don't want to do. Same as my girlfriend. Like, she's incredibly integrous. Like, nuts, basically. It's just crazy. I don't know how she does all the things that she does and deals with the things that she does. Versus other people who aren't as integrated. They're just always making empty promises, changing their values based off of, I don't know, a video they've seen, or, you know. And it's important to be able to analyze yourself and your opinions and be like, okay, actually maybe I have been thinking about this wrong. But it's like there's also having set principles that you can establish that you live your life by, and changing those is like, it's a change of your value system.
Yeah, so we're talking a lot about values. So when it comes to, like you said, Iri and the values he holds, Soph, the values she holds, it is naturally very important. So would you say that the values you are self-taught? Are they imparted upon you? Do you learn them along the way? Like, how would one find those values? Because I think we're shaped so dramatically by our upbringing, be it parents, people we hang around with, the information that we absorb, that we become our own person. We learn our own moral compass based off what we deem to be right and wrong. But I'd be curious to sort of get into what sort of values we think align with an integrous person. Are there some that jump out to you? Are there some that you think are more sort of valuable in an integrous person? So for me, I think of, when it comes to, say, integrity, respect for oneself and others, I think is a huge one, because you're not only thinking, how does this impact me? How does it impact others? You know, so there's an outward thoughts there. Rather than being selfish, you're respecting other people the same way you would want to be respected. And I think responsibility is a big one that comes into, like you say, the ability to own own mistakes, own actions, own decisions. Accountability, huge. And I think honesty. So just a commitment to live to one's truths and communicate as such.
One's truths always gets me because it's like, no, there is the truth.
What's the difference between one's truth and the truth?
Because my truth is like, no, you don't have a truth. It's like there's truth and there's false. There's like fact and there's fiction.
Is that always true though?
Yes, that is a true fact.
But what happens, say, like in social situation or between two people, relationship dynamics is always two sides of a story.
Yeah, but there's still what happened.
Yeah, but everyone's living in their own perceptions, so there might be, say, I hear what you're saying, but say two comments were made. Person number A is focusing on comment number 1, whereas letter B is focusing on comment number 2. Both are true, but both are leading to different outcomes. Does that make sense?
Both are adding up to the same story, which is the truth.
Are they there?
Because if you had both sides of the story, you would say that is true, and the person that is just giving you one side of the story is actively omitting part of the truth. Because you need that other part for it to conclude to be the truth. So what happened? If I punch you in the face and we have two different sides of the story, it doesn't change the truth of the fact that you got punched in the face. That's the truth, whether we tell somebody or not.
Yeah, I'd rather
which at the moment we aren't telling people, but
I'd rather bring it on.
It would be the other way around, wouldn't it? I'd just get clattered by you. Be like,
I've never fought anything in my life.
I've fought for large instead of a medium popcorn at the cinema before.
How?
My mum said no.
And you just karate kicked her.
And I said, I don't think your values align with my values.
Here's my spreadsheet of why.
Yes, I have many stars on my chart. What do you mean I don't deserve a large? The star charts still work for me. They're great. Yeah, I love them.
Oh yeah, Soph's got you one, isn't she? Like a little sticker.
Yeah.
You get.
Some people think it's sad. Star. I think it's a fast way to get something I want. I just got to do some cleaning.
It should be like a reward-based system, so like 1 star.
I'm very reward-focused. This is the thing.
You are.
It's like if you tell me that there is a reward at the end of something, I'm going to do it. It's like the YouTube play button. It's like I wanted that, so I'm going to work hard on YouTube to get one.
Will has a YouTube play button. Do you want to tell them about it?
I've got 100k subs.
He's got more than that.
I've got 380k. How many more?
Not on this channel.
No.
We will do one day. So when you're watching this in
2 years.
2 years?
100k. 100k in 2 years for sure.
Oh, damn.
I started my channel, portrait lives weren't even a thing. Like, they're so advantageous. It's so easy to get...
You want to roll with these big words today.
Advantageous.
Advantageous.
As long as it ends in just. Yes, masturbate.
That killed me.
I'd love to have a masturbate with like many people.
That will always go down as my highlight of this podcast.
That's it with Pete now. It's downhill from here.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. I just like creamy conversation. And a masturbate is the best way to get a creamy conversation.
Disgusting.
Speak for yourself.
Mine's more water.
What were we talking about?
Core beliefs when it comes to integrity. So honesty, responsibility, accountability, respect are ones we covered. Is there any you think that are more relevant than others? Maybe ones that need to be focused on a little bit more. So, or rather, maybe a better question is, how do you align your moral compass? What is it that has formed your opinion or your core values?
Number one is accountability. Okay. If something has happened in the world that I don't like, it's nobody else's fault but mine.
Expand on that. What do you mean by that?
It's the finger of blame doesn't help. So if you don't blame other people for anything that's wrong in your life, like I was bullied at school, that's not a bully's fault, that's my fault. I wasn't conducive or high enough skilled in social circles to be able to avoid bullying and make friends. It's like, that's my fault, that's not theirs, that's a failing on my behalf.
Only purely playing devil's advocate here, do you think that is truly the case? Do you think...
It doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because the only way to create a better life for yourself is by changing something. If you blame everything on other people, you're not going to change.
I agree with the statement, but I don't like the way you've got there, because it's always going to assume that yourself is at fault.
Yeah, which means there's something to fix.
Yes, but that is an extremely tiring, demanding, and self-deprecating way to live sometimes.
Yeah, which is why you fix yourself and you get out of it.
But then that implies a paradox that you said you would always fix yourself, but then there'll always be something to fix, and you'd just be stuck in this endless loop.
Like you get to so it's accountability.
You can't also be perfect for everyone, so you're not always going to be the perfect social.
No, but you can increase your social skills to the point where you can then.
But it doesn't matter how good your social skills are. There's always going to be someone that doesn't like you. Someone you're going to walk into a room, and there's 10 people. One's going to think you're the funniest person in the world. The other one's going to think you're boring as fuck. One's going to think you're magnetic and just control the room. The other one's going to think you're a little bit self-centered and arrogant. You're never going to please everyone in that room. So surely your social skills cannot be refined to the point where all 10 people are like, hello, Will, you are amazing. See, there, in my eyes, lies the fault. Because then there's always going to be pressure on yourself and guilt on yourself when you don't perform to this ineffable sense of achievement. And I'm only doing this because I feel exactly the same. This is something I talk with my therapist about all the time. It's like I spent my whole life trying to please or be perfect in everyone's eyes.
Yeah.
That the only person's eyes I ended up not being perfect in is myself, which is why I have this awful self-worth issue. Because I spent my whole life trying to please and be perfect for other people that actually don't know what that means to be happy for myself. Yeah. So the reason I'm arguing this is because you're never going to win in that environment. You're never going to win in that scenario.
But I think it's important because so part of it is the accountability of like if something doesn't go the way I want, it's me that needs to improve my social skills. It then gets to a point where you think, okay, well, I know my social skills are good because when I go into new environments with new people, I hit it off with most. And most conversations are fine. Therefore, my social skills can't be that bad. If every single conversation you have, you feel awkward, your social skills aren't high enough. Whereas if you talk to people and it's never awkward, like Iri, for example, like I doubt he's ever had an awkward conversation in his life just because his social skills are so good.
Yeah, the most charismatic person I know.
Yeah, literally. Like if he was to suddenly walk into a room and there'd be an awkward conversation, I doubt he's going to have a crisis about it because he knows fundamentally his social skills are strong. So that's part of it. And then the other part is just not caring. So it's what you said was, oh, they didn't like me, therefore the problem is all mine, and then go on a self-spiral on like, oh, I'm not good enough, and hang on a second, well, if I change that, then that will contradict what this person said about me, and I want to try and please that person as well. So, like, you put yourself in an impossible position. So it's, okay, can I learn anything from that situation, yes or no? If, like, at least then I've tried to fix myself, I've analysed the situation. Is this something that I did wrong or what they did wrong, in my view? Because it's only my view that matters in that situation.
Yeah, okay, yeah, in that situation, yeah.
Like, if I think that I upset somebody, I'm going to analyse it and think, okay, was it something I did wrong, or was there something else there? And it's like, okay, well, I should have maybe phrased something this way, or I shouldn't have spoken about this topic, or whatever. Once you've done that self-reflection, like, you've got to let it go and not care anymore. So it's so important. You've got to be quick to forgive
yourself
and others. Because if you can't hold on to hate for other people forever either.
No, that's very true.
You can not hold on to hate and get them out of your life. That's fine. It's like, that's called moving on. Yeah.
No, I like that. Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting topic to go into. Like, play devil's advocate with each other there, which is really fun. So we were talking about morals again. So you said accountability was big for you.
It's massive. It's like the number one thing that's helped me.
What about when it comes to your own personal values, ones that you try and embody rather than what you like to receive in people?
Smile at strangers. I like that one. Like, you can lift somebody's spirit just by smiling.
Absolutely.
It's what I try and do on the live streams as well. Like, always be a happy chappy, just because it can lift somebody's mood if they're feeling down. Or
comes across.
It can also your energy can give other people energy. So if you think how much energy I would be responsible for in the world if I just always had energy, it's like crazy. It's like that's all riding off the back of my energy that I made in one video, you know? I love the idea of that. Like, giving people energy is so much fun. Yeah, it's just being nice. Like, I think being relatively family friendly is fun, but it's also like allowing myself to let my hair down. And if I'm not family friendly for 5 minutes, it's fine. Like, don't judge myself on it. That's something I've been struggling with at the moment.
But is that very much on the Will Taylor channel? Because here we're not family friendly.
We're
having mass debates here.
Mass debates.
I said what I said.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's. I don't really care. Like, I quite like the idea of being seen as the person that can be fun. It's sort of the thing of having to please everyone. It's like, I see the Will Taylor channel as like 16 and under, and then this is like 16 and over in terms of age.
Well, on the Spotify creators, because our videos are now on Spotify.
Check them out.
Check them out. Yeah, I've put them as not for kids.
Yeah, I mean, I put all the YouTube videos as that as well, but that's just so that we get paid better ad rates. But they're not for kids. Yeah, I like to have in-depth adult conversations, but I also like bringing joy to younger people.
Yeah, no, I like that.
So it's difficult to walk the line, because as soon as you say, okay, well, my channel just doesn't swear and I'm going to cover family-friendly topics, it's like, well, obviously your mass market is going to be families. It just is. So it's like choosing to niche down before you actually wanted to niche down, if that makes sense. But I found it quite constricting. So like my reaction videos on my channel are not always family friendly, but I don't care.
Can't please everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I always had a thing of like, I want my kids to be able to just go on my YouTube channel and it'd be fine. I don't want to have to worry about what they've watched Dad say. Which I can't do anymore unless I take loads of videos down. But I think I'm pretty convinced that I don't want them to even have like an iPad until they're in secondary school.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, because we see so many people when we go around and visit friends or family or whatever, and they've got little ones, it's like they're just on their iPad all the time.
Pacified their children.
And they can't eat dinner without their iPad, and they can't, and they've got to have the sound on full. And it's like, no, you don't. You've got to be either locked in the cupboard or you eat your dinner. Which one do you want? You want to eat your dinner? Okay, you eat your dinner then. Parenting's so easy. You just have no empathy. That's where kids get you.
Damn, okay. You're never watching my children. Not that that means I need to have a girlfriend and then have children.
We'll cross that bridge.
We're a couple of good decades off that.
Yeah, but luckily you're a guy. You can seriously consider having children in a decade or 2 decades.
If my cognitive decline is happening, like my looks are only going to hold me up for the next couple of years. Even then,
you would have like a good dad bod. Really good dad bod.
Means I've got to be a dad.
It's true.
So, Will, we spoke about integrity within the friendship groups and sort of the values that come with it. Just sort of a broad question for you. Does having strong integrity make life easier or harder? I've got my answer for this, but curious to know yours.
Easier for me because I'm my own boss. A lot harder if you have to bow to the will of superiors. Because if your boss has a certain value system and you want to progress through the business, but sucking up to that boss would mean you compromising some of your values and compromising your integrity to do it, it's like, well, that puts you in a difficult spot, because why should you be penalised for having integrity?
Values, adopting someone else's. Yeah, so we have similar views. Excuse me. I think it makes it easier to navigate in your mind, so to understand what's in front of you, but harder to navigate in practicality, because like you say, it's easier to navigate. You know what's right and wrong. You know what you should and shouldn't be doing, both in front of people and behind closed doors. However, when you've got such a firm belief in your values and what's right and wrong, and someone questions you for professional reasons or romantic reasons or friendship reasons, it's going to be so much harder to navigate that, because sometimes we want to please all parties. We want to do what's seen as the right thing, or rather the correct thing in that social environment. So I think it can make it harder to navigate because having such a thick rule.
I think that's probably why I can't be employed. It's like, I'd never thought about it like this from this angle, but it's like, if I think that the company is doing something wrong and I'm not in a high enough position to change that, it's like I'm working for something that is not right. It's like, you're not doing it correctly. You could just fix this and this, and then you'd have all your problems go away. Like people who still have people who do their work schedules, like schedule out where everyone works. Like, you need to be unemployed. That's an AI replaceable job in 5 minutes.
That's very true. Yeah, AI has taken over our rotoring system.
Yeah, because why wouldn't it? It's like easily adjustable and doesn't complain to Barbara about, I don't know.
It's also system based, you know, you don't need a human element on that really.
No.
Like, tell the AI what it needs to do and what rules it needs to follow, and it'll do
And
the
also,
rules.
you could have it instantly hooked up to an AI chatbot, so somebody could, if they're unhappy about their hours that they're working, you just say, and it will reschedule it all around without impacting other people. It's fine.
Okay, so we're talking about maybe AI and business and everything there, but let's maybe talk about integrity in business then.
Yeah.
So what role does integrity play in business? Is it possible to succeed in a business without compromising your integrity?
No.
Elaborate.
Your business has its own integrity compared to you as an individual.
Okay.
So you can... a business is also its own legal entity, which means it's another person. So if I've got a limited company, which I do, I've finally told the world.
Hot damn.
Yeah, it's very exciting and stressful. But so I've got a limited company, and that can have its own value system, because I'm thinking, if I hire people who work for that company, what values would I want them to operate with? And that's what matters. Whereas me, I can choose to operate however I like, and that's very different to how I would want people, or sometimes different to how I would want people operating if they worked in the company and working on behalf of the company. So that's interesting, and it's like all based off of the mission statement. It's like, so Will Taylor is to entertain and enlighten the masses, right? So they can all have mass debates.
As they should. The world should be, really.
I mean, that is the world.
Bring everyone
together. The world
together.
is one mass debate.
It would bring everyone together in a gooey,
creamy,
sticky,
fishy, prawn cocktail-y concoction of conversation.
Don't act like that was some big wisdom nugget. Conversation.
Yeah, no. You just want values for one and values for another, which is, I think that's probably one of the main reasons why I struggle to work for people, as I say.
Yeah. See, I think it is possible to succeed in a business without compromising your integrity. Reason being, I think you have to find a business that aligns with your values.
Yeah, it's possible.
It is possible.
If you're working for somebody else, you've got to compromise at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think those compromises become less insignificant when it is, say, working for a company that you align with. Like, I could never work for a big pharma company or like an oil company or something to that extent, because I just would not feel proud of the work that would be coming out, you know? Like,
I don't know, keeping people alive.
Do you think...
You can't run a hospital without fossil fuels, you just can't, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about working for a hospital.
No, you're talking about working for the oil company.
Yeah.
But you can't run any of the electric things in the thing without having fossil fuels to burn, or cars to get people around, or run ambulance services without the oil.
You could definitely move to renewable sources of electricity for hospitals.
Yeah, you could, but they don't currently run off them.
Yeah, but they should. Which is why I wouldn't want to be putting my time and resources towards a company that's killing that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Wow. Back down.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fights worth fighting, others that are not.
I'm going to take that as a win. You can edit that so it's like a little...
A little what?
Banana. I gotta find that.
Okay.
About 40 minutes in. 45, sorry.
I can't wait.
Can't wait, yeah.
This is... I have none in the bank at the moment.
I know,
So
yeah, you've got it.
This is going out.
We're going to edit this tomorrow on our podcast day. We've got a whole day.
It's so
we're going to go for lunch.
I know, it's going to be nice. It's going to be cute.
Because we got 100 subs, so we're going to go for our Taco Bell.
200 subs. We're going to be on 250 tomorrow.
I know. When was the next one we said? Was it 1,000 yummy noodle?
No, 1,000 is a steak.
Oh, 1,000 steak. So when's yummy noodle? Did we not say yummy noodle?
It was yummy noodle or Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm happy with either.
I'm happy with it. I'd probably prefer yummy noodle.
Yeah. I had yummy noodle the other night.
Oh, let me do taco.
Well, I had Taco Bell the other night. I live off takeout.
We'll do yummy noodle then, because it's better.
Somewhere to sit.
Yeah.
In a nicer road.
Yeah, in a little car park.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get sponsored by Yummy Noodle.
It's worth it.
That would be awesome.
I'll tell you who else.
We'd film episodes in Yummy Noodle. How amazing would that be?
Yeah, so many jokes. It's fine. I won't say them.
Keep them to yourself. We've already made some pretty crass jokes on this game.
No idea what you're talking about. I think Whoop would be a good sponsor.
I would love to get sponsored by Whoop.
I'll tell you what made me think of that.
What's that?
I was doing my normal thing and watching my videos on the Beneath the Noise channel.
Of course. That's why we get so many targeted Will Taylor videos.
Yeah. No, and what I noticed was on the long form is that Whoop had an advert in the middle of one of my videos, which means YouTube thinks Whoop is good suited for my audience. Which means I can now go to Whoop and say, YouTube's pushing your stuff on my content.
Wow.
I get 70 million views a month. Like,
should we do it? Should we pitch to Whoop?
I think it's, yeah.
That's a you job, because I have not learned how to talk to people.
It's difficult. Yeah. Well, it's not difficult. It's just boring as hell. I need to hire somebody.
I know quite a few people you could hire.
But here's a fun tax thing.
Tell me.
Because I'm going through all of
that.
it.
That is the one thing that I align with fun. Taxes.
Yeah, here we go. I love it.
Hold on.
It's great fun.
One second.
Oh, you're strapped in.
I'm locked in and I got my helmet on. I'm ready to go.
So if you can choose a random person when you run a limited company to just hire them for random services for up to $1,000, and it's like not questioned.
Oh, okay.
So like I could hire you to help me on the Will Taylor channel and pay you 500 quid, and so if I could get another 500 quid too.
Does it have to be different people?
No, it could be a random one person, and you just do a random invoice for like admin.
Admin? Question mark?
Yeah, admin / I don't know, creative discussion, and it's fine. You can do it, but obviously you can write off expenses as well. So it's like hire an editor through Fiverr. That's fully tax deductible.
Yeah, but
meals aren't.
Are they not?
No, you're allowed to spend out of the limited company's money on them for other people for entertainment purposes, and it comes off of your total revenue, but to give you your profit figure, but it's added back on when it comes to deducting tax.
Interesting.
So that people don't just say, I was just entertaining prospective clients and just saving 20% tax on a 100k night.
Yeah, makes sense. So, back on integrity, Will.
Yeah, because that's what we're talking about.
It is, but we've come very off the rails, and if anyone's still here other than me, I'll be very impressed. Hot damn, look at those dance moves. So, integrity is what you think of yourself, reputation is what others think of you. Do you think, personally, your reputation, both personally and then professionally, those two align? And you can do a little edit there. You can do reputation, integrity.
Reputegrity.
Integrity. Do they align? How far are they over here? I've got to be actually really careful with these hand movements. Let's do them up here. How close are they?
I'm pretty sure you're going to be out of frame with that one as well. So you have to do it like over here, yeah.
How aligned are they?
Good job. Yeah, I think they're pretty aligned. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm self-employed. It's because I decide what's right and wrong.
Do you think other people agree that they're aligned?
That my values are aligned? Yeah. I don't know. Do you? Do you think my Will Taylor values align with my real life values?
Yes, I do.
Because I don't know.
I was pausing just to consider because I didn't want to give an immediate response, but I would say yes, because I think for the most part you try and be happy, go lucky, inspire others. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's too much effort to be anything other than just me. Like, really, the whole reason I'm self-employed is just because I lack the fundamental skills to be something I'm not. It's like, I can only be me. I'm just I'm turning into the skid. Is that the saying? Something like that, isn't it?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Lean into the skid or something.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you were trying to say, but I've never used that expression, and I don't think I ever will.
I've only started using it recently.
Maybe you should lean away from the skid.
Yeah, maybe just stop the skid.
Yeah, maybe you should
take the handbrake off.
Put it in park and
fall off the mountain. Do a Richard Hammond.
Oh, dark.
Better than a Paul Walker.
Very dark.
By the way, his crisps are lovely.
What's your favourite flavour?
Cheese and onion. Or prawn cocktail.
I don't really eat crisps.
No, I don't really. I like French fries, actually, but they're not Walkers. I thought we were talking about Walkers because of Paul Walker, the tree crashy guy.
French fries is in, like, the crisps?
Yeah.
Or chips for those Americans.
Chips.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love chips.
This is an argument I need to have with
mouth.
Americans.
You
Because
can't
I had this
talk.
when I was in the States. True. There is a difference between a chip and a fry. So what I mean by that is a chip is where you get at a fish shop.
Yeah.
So like a big fat chunky chip.
Yeah.
A fry is long and thin. Those are what we mean by chips and fries in the UK. And then crisps are a packet of crisps.
Yeah. Why would that be a chip? Is that a chip? What?
Because Americans are sensible humans.
Thickos.
I do like the States, so.
Yeah, I've only been to one, but I've been there twice.
To one state. The Big Apple.
The Big Apple, which when I first went, I didn't realise it was called the Big Apple.
Did you not?
So I put in my family group chat a picture or something and said, does anyone know what this is? And they were like, the Big Apple. And they were obviously making a joke saying where I was. And I was like, no, this doesn't look like an apple. I was 16. I was 15, 16.
Oh, yeah, you were. You were young. I remember when you went as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember.
Go me.
I remember that trip. It was a big trip for you.
It was the first time I had been that side of the world. I'd only been the first time I left the continent.
Yeah. Yeah, big trip for you. I'm impressed.
It was good fun.
We'll have to do another one.
Yeah, I really like that idea of letting money build up in the Will Taylor account and then doing like a big quarterly video and not really caring if it pays me back or not, because it's like benefits of the job, number one. It's like I've worked this hard so that I can do something fun. I'm still having fun because I'm making videos. It's all tax deductible, except for the meals. Why wouldn't I do it? It's like, and it gives me a good shot at actually getting a massive video.
Yeah, true.
Like Will and E just did a good one of going to the most impossible places. And then Poland, there's trees that have grown up, then wonky sideways, and then up.
Yeah.
And then there's another place, snow, and then there's a lit flame behind a waterfall, and it's completely natural.
That's so cool.
It's an eternal flame, and it never goes out unless you blow it out.
Wow.
But you can relight it because it's just methane coming up through the ground. But there's only like 9 of them in the world.
That's cool.
There was another one like a luminescent lake.
Have you seen the
24-hour thunderstorm.
Gates to Hell in Turkmenistan?
I don't know half the words you just said.
So,
This bit's edited out.
look at this. So this is a crater in Turkmenistan. How cool is that?
Where is Turkmenistan?
It's in it's in central. I was going to say it's in the stands, but I realised that wouldn't help. It's in Central Asia. So do you know where the Caucasus region is? By that I mean Turkey, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia.
I know where the edge of Turkey is because I've been to Rhodes.
Yeah. Okay. So where Turkey is, you got Istanbul. Just go through the mainland of Turkey. Then you got the Caspian Sea.
Yeah.
On the other side of the Caspian Sea, it's there. So.
How long's the flight?
Well, with Turkmenistan, it's a little bit difficult because you can't enter unless you get a letter of invitation from the government, and you can't get that unless you enter with a tour guide, and you can't do any independent travel in Turkmenistan. It has to be with a registered guide.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
As a country?
It's just they just don't want people travelling by themselves.
I'm sure we could get permission.
You have to go for a registered company.
That's fine.
But yeah, anyway, so I thought you should see that. But, Will, are
That'd
you
be
ready?
cool. I want to come up with like places like that we could do as like a big extravaganza.
Big word.
Thanks. Another one.
I'm impressed. So,
Incredible.
we're doing a quick fire round. Are you ready?
Oh, exciting.
Although you
I'm
did
so
plan
excited.
these, so you might
I
know
can't
the
remember. I barely read the plan.
Cool. So, do you think you're more honest with yourself or with others?
With others.
Why?
Because I have to lie to myself to persuade myself I'm doing better than I am, so I'll keep going.
Wow. I think I'm more honest with myself.
I can't be. There's too much at risk. Things are going well, keep going.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be liked or trusted?
Trusted.
Trusted. Why did you pause on that one?
Because it took me a while just to
Process
the question.
I would agree. It's trusted, you know.
I don't really care about being liked. Like, I get paid either way.
But in life, you don't care about being liked.
I don't like it when people don't like me. Don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah,
But
obviously.
if I had to choose, like, I'd rather people could trust me, because that means they can call me up in a time of need and I'll be there.
Yeah.
Versus, oh yeah, Will, he's nice, and then never trust me with anything that's actually meaningful.
This is a side note from the quickfire round, and I'll answer as well. How many people do you think, if you called any time of the day and went, "Hey, I need you," how many do you think would be there? Like, yeah, okay, I'll drop everything.
2. So dad, mum, granddad. However, he's got COVID at the moment, so it's a bit unfair to say I need you, and it's like, probably my nan, or that puts everyone else's insurance up when she gets in the car. I feel like I want to add you to the list, but it's completely hit or miss on whether you'd pick up on the call because you might be busy.
Okay, interesting. If someone calls me, I'll answer.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've got that rule with myself because I don't really call people.
Then you're there. I easily miss calls though. That's the problem with me.
Yeah, you do miss calls, but like I had it the other day.
I think I've probably missed one on this live.
Yeah, probably.
This podcast. When I'm on the lives, I call them podcasts, and when I'm on the podcast, I've now called them the lives. Great.
That's funny. But yeah, like I've got it with a friend. We never call ever. We just text.
Yeah.
Called him once because I needed an immediate answer, and he answered was like, "Is everything okay?" Like first thing he said is like, "Is everything alright?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." Like it's really funny. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, and then it's just like probably, and I'd work through probably that list. I'd probably call Dad first, even though he lives furthest away, just because he's retired, so it's easy for him just to pick up the phone. The only time he won't answer is when he's playing paddle or tennis, which is like in the morning or late at night. He gives himself the afternoons off. Yeah, I just worked down the list, and by that time I've probably got my help, so I don't really think about it much more than that, to be honest. Like, yeah, then it moves on to like immediate group of friends, then everyone in lads, then...
But you think all of those would be, yeah, I'll drop everything on there?
Well, you work down high priority list. But yeah.
Do you think everyone would be able to would drop things?
No.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
I think it's quite a lot to ask, because like, if somebody was to call me and ask me to go somewhere, it's a lot easier for me to drop everything and go because I have no risk of losing my job.
But I think it depends on the severity. But again, if someone turned around to me and said, "Connor, like I need
my
you,"
leg's falling off. Can you
no,
drive
like
me
even
doors?
no excuse, like just not excuse, no reason.
Be here.
Just I need you, like I need you now. I'm like, okay, like where am I going? I'll do it, like because I don't really keep loose friends. You know, I only really keep people that I trust around me. And if someone was to call me saying that,
there's a reason.
There's a reason. Yeah.
Fair dues.
And then if I get there and the reason's shit, like they've only broken one leg, I'll be like, you could have limped.
Hop.
Wasting my time. I was at the gym. I had a sick pump going on.
You've raised my cortisol.
Yeah.
My whoop's going to kill me later.
I agree. It's better to be trusted rather than liked. Is integrity taught or chosen?
Going to completely depend on the person. I feel like it's a regular choice to keep operating with integrity, but I feel like you wouldn't know that was the right thing to operate within. Or maybe you would know instinctively. Like, it's something you maybe wouldn't phrase it like that. You'd say, that feels like something I wouldn't do, therefore I believe this. So yeah, it's probably not taught. It's probably instinctive.
So I think it can be taught, and I would say it's arguably taught first and then adopted, so chosen after that, because you're taught what boundaries and guidelines and rules to follow.
Yeah, but you're also, you know what your values are. If you disagree with what somebody's doing, you're going to say no.
Yeah, agreed.
And
but
that's
I'm
instinctive.
more thinking younger, so as you're younger and you don't quite know how to navigate life, you're looking for other people to tell you how to navigate life and what's right and wrong.
I was like, no, I know what's going on. I want my large popcorn.
I was not. I was like, okay, I take a medium popcorn.
Yeah. I've always happened to life, though. Feels like life has happened to you for your younger years.
For younger years, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So, when was the last time you said no, even though yes was easier?
Cancelling the gig today. Probably the last time. That's definitely the most recent.
Putting yourself first for that.
Yeah. But yeah, quite often I just say, like, if it's between growing the YouTube business or something else, it's like the business always comes first. The only thing that can really compete is friendship groups, as long as it's not too often, and so they're the only two things. It's like, that's pretty, for me, that's a really cool place to be. Like, I love it. Cool. It's like, you, whoever you are, don't matter more than my goals and my business. I love that idea. That fills me with so much energy. It's also the number one way to have no friends, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Or you just adopt them into your work, like you've done.
There you go. So you keep them really close then.
Yeah, when we're huge and we're traveling around the world to do speaks and talks and
cool.
live podcasts.
Have you stayed firm on your values of you wouldn't charge people for a meet and greet?
Yeah, agreed, yeah.
No, you can't. My price has doubled since then.
I would not charge people to meet me.
Nah, you got to. It's a revenue stream. Makes it profitable.
Nah.
Unbelievable. Making me look bad. Just because I like money. Just because I want to provide for my family. You don't want a family, so you're fine.
No,
that's why it doesn't matter.
Maybe if I get someone that makes me want
How about you charge
and
and you just give me the money that's like you did it for free? You know.
And finish this sentence. Integrity means...
7. No, integrity...
You're never going to get it.
I always say 7. One day I'll be right. Integrity means...
Blank.
Doing what you feel is right on a deepest level, on a most fundamental level, irrespective of opposition.
Nice, I like that. Mine's slightly different, but very similar as well. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one's watching.
Yeah.
That's my version, because there's so many times where you could just take the easy route, but you don't.
When there's no consequences, do you still behave in that way?
Have you heard of the shopping cart theory?
7?
No, not 7. 6, 7.
What is that?
I don't know. I learned about it in the States, and I don't know what it is.
I get so many... I've put it as a banned word on our comment section.
6, 7 is like mid. It's a bit like 6, 7.
But so many people ask me, can I do 6, 7?
6, 7. That's it. I learned about it in the States.
I don't get
my
the
life
internet
has not
anymore.
been changed because of it, and it will fade out in a month.
Yeah, I know. It's like everyone used to say 21, then it was 69, then now it's 6, 7.
This is it.
Oh, 1738 was one for a bit.
1738.
420. I think it depends on what phase of life you're in.
The 420. But yeah, have you heard of the shopping cart theory?
No, sorry, I haven't.
No, so it's
Is it always ram the pound out of your Waitrose trolley?
That's my motto. No, it's
hands free.
So obviously you've done your shopping.
Yeah. Oh, do you take the cart back?
Yeah, once you've unloaded it and put it in your car, do you take it back? Because it doesn't matter if you don't. Like, it's not really going to impact anyone's life too much. You know, there's the shopping cart attendants, car park attendants are going to put it back where it needs to go.
By the way, best job title ever, shopping cart attendant.
Yeah. I want one of those tags where it follows you. You know, you just put it in your pocket and the machine follows you. I want one of them. I don't know. Could you imagine?
That'd be cool.
But yeah. So, Yeah, so it's just does the person put the shopping cart back? And
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things that says a lot about the person and the choices they make. There's also a similar one when it comes to job interviews. You try your best to get someone a drink of water or coffee or something like that. And at the end of the interview, if they offer to wash it up or take it out or whatever they choose to do, will say a lot about their person as well. So if they just leave it, they're probably not that aware of their circumstances. They're not that in control of the environment that they're in. Whereas if someone's like, oh, like, what can I do with this? Can I wash it up? Like, where do I put it? They're thinking about outside of themselves.
Yeah, that's probably the 2 job interviews that I never got the job.
So I always do it. I'm great at job interviews.
I'm normally really good, but I've never considered that. Like, somebody's offered me water, yes please, or I just say no, and then at the end of it, it's just an empty glass. I just leave it there.
He's in the
Because it's also a bit weird. Like, if you're not convinced that you're going to get the job, or like you don't know, it's a bit strange to say, "Can you show me more about your office?"
Yeah, no, of course. But he's in the meme as well, where someone has like how many interviews like a day, and he's put his own vending machine in the room, and he's like, he strongly suggests to every person to get a drink from the vending machine. Never hires anyone. It's just making passive income from the vending machine.
Can you just check that works for me?
Yeah, okay. Do you want to just get yourself a drink? I think she gets herself a drink, you know? Probably €1 or $1 or a yen.
What a legend.
A 1 yen drink would be awful.
Yeah, it's not even water, is it?
No, I know. So we're back to question numero uno,
Oh yeah, exciting stuff.
which is, when was the last time you did something purely because it was the right thing to do, even though no one would have known if you didn't do it?
I didn't kick that baby.
The baby.
No, I don't know. I just live my life. I think I've got myself to a point of responsibility where it's like most people wouldn't know how I behave on a day-to-day basis. Weirdly. So I don't know.
So my thoughts on this question.
Maybe if you tell me yours, then I'll be able to come up with something.
Well, it's more my thoughts on this question, to be honest with you. So I heard something. There's a quote that I heard, ironically, from Futurama, and I've never forgotten it because I was like, that's so cool. Which is, when you do something right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all. And I think about that all the time. Because when someone does something wrong, oh, you know about it. Like, the attention's drawn on them. Some people do things wrong so they can have the attention. Whereas when you do something right,
Get overlooked.
yeah, it's just you did something right. So I think about that all the time.
School, teacher's pet.
Sorry?
Teacher's pet gets overlooked when they do just baseline level stuff, whereas somebody who's always misbehaving does the homework. It's like, oh, well done.
Yeah, this is it. So, for me, when I think about this question, that's more what I think about. So, these things, again, for me, integrity more aligns for me in small day-to-day actions. You know, like, do you help someone cross the road? If someone drops something, do you help pick it up, or do you just walk past? Like, those small little things. Do you let people out when they're trying to cross the road? Like, all those small little things where they don't really have a big impact on someone's day, but it's just those small impacts. That's mainly what I think.
Tell you what I did the other day.
What did you do?
I was parked in the shopping centre and came back to my car, and the people who owned the car next to me had broken down and had the AM on there, but his van didn't fit inside the shopping centre car park, so he was stuck without any jump leads and a battery to jump the car from. So I offered to jump from my car. It didn't work, and he got electrocuted. It wasn't my jump leads. It was the people's jump leads. So that it was their fault because they didn't have the rubber on the end of the thing. So it was just straight metal. So he went like that without gloves and got zapped.
Even I know that's a bad idea,
Yeah,
and I know nothing about cars.
He was dancing around. It was very funny. It was worth it. But then my car battery wasn't strong enough to ignite their big.
I'm not surprised.
big 4x4.
Your
I jumpstart Soph's
0.4
car.
litre car.
No, 1.5 diesel.
1.5
Reliable,
diesel.
187,000 miles. It's more proven than your car.
My car is fantastic. It's blue and it looks like a bubble.
It's blue. I don't know what it is, but it's blue.
Oh shit, not good. Right.
I wash my hair with that product. I don't know what the product is called, but it is blue.
What is that?
Boris Johnson.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Right. Well,
I don't know. It's
good
blue.
that's a good impression.
I was doing a bit of Donald Trump.
You were. It was like Donald Trump and Boris Johnson mixed together.
China.
We've come to the end of the episode.
We have.
Thankfully, I think.
Yes.
For the sake of the viewer.
We got confused with integrity and impressionism.
I've written down my word.
Oh!
What's your final word, Will?
Carbonated.
No.
No, close.
And pineapple.
Oh! I almost said grapefruit.
Ah, so close.
But, yeah, so far. Cool, that was good fun. I
was good
enjoyed
fun.
that many much.